So, one of the most exciting things that we can do in life is to get to know ourselves, to get to know who we are, and figuring out the kinds of passions that fire up or what our simplest pleasures are. Just doing that can launch us into paths of success. I call this process self-discovery, and it's one of the biggest and most commendable steps we can take on our journey in life. But there's an uncomfortable side to self-discovery that a lot of us forget to do. See, part of what it means to discover who you are is to become not only aware of your interests and your passions, but to become aware of what we might call our shortcomings. And the last thing any of us wants to do is to face ourselves stripped bare and to point out the things that we don't like. Many of us avoid this aspect of self-growth just because it can be so painful. But I believe that self-growth and self-discovery are literally impossible without going through this, of becoming aware of ourselves in this fundamental way, in a way that allows us to see both our positives and our negatives. The truth is, many of us have self-doubts. I know I certainly do, and there are places inside of us where we think that maybe we're not worthy, maybe we're not good enough for life. And since we'd never be willing to admit these doubts to ourselves, what we do is we hold them inside. We hold them back behind walls and mental blocks. But the problem with this is that they'll eventually and inevitably assert themselves, usually as unpleasant emotions such as fear, rage, anger, hopelessness, despair, depression. And those emotions sever us off from going after the things that we want in life. The end result is that we feel totally cut off from ourselves. We feel lost, we feel alone, and we feel hopeless. The solution is obvious. We have to confront those self-doubts. We have to look inward. We have to find them. We have to dig them up, and we have to experience them. We have to make ourselves aware of all of those negatives inside of us. And the pleasant irony of this is that far be it from being painful, it's often incredibly liberating. By doing it, we're able to process them and ultimately expel them and move on with our lives. It's only by confronting them that we'll be able to break down all of those barriers inside of us that are holding us back and reconnect with ourselves, with who we really are. Because whether or not we want to admit it to ourselves, those negative self-doubts are also part of who we are. So this is what self-discovery really means. But how do we do it? The most effective method I've found is a simple sentence completion exercise that can help us break through the discomfort and the pain that's associated with confronting our inner demons. So I've put together just such an exercise. I put a link to it in the description below. You can access it by signing up for our email list, where you'll also receive other products from us and updates on Helios activities. I really hope you sign up and participate in this exercise. I've done it myself and I find it extremely liberating, extremely insightful, and I think it can be really helpful for you.